Hello, hello, hello. So I'm here for everyone who has either felt overwhelmed, stuck, or unfulfilled. Um, I'm here to take this journey with you. I've been at that point before and I had to work through it. I still working through it, both personally and professionally. I was just at a point in my life where I had gotten, I felt like I knew what I wanted to do from grammar school on up. So when I got to a point in life where it was a reality check, like, hey, I'm not where I want to be, but it started to happen slowly. It wasn't at a consistent pace that was immediately obvious. I had been going to school, which, you know, not to say that this is what everybody has to do, but for me, it had been a goal. I would get my education, I would work. And so when things didn't progress at a pace that I felt like, they should progress. It was like, okay, wait a minute, what's happening here? So I had been working, I had been going to school, and I just felt like I was on the right track. I had been consistently growing, and then one day I looked up, I was stuck. And it was like, wait a minute, what is happening? I slowly started to feel like something was missing, and I remember going back over my life, like, hey, what is it that I want to do? And I realized that I had always wanted to write. It was a passion of mine since, a kid. I had so many notebooks and things where I started and stopped because I like to write longhand. It allows me to get in the zone. I like the way the pencil feels on the paper. I like the way the pen feels on the paper. So I would always be writing something, even if it meant just writing my name. I would always be writing. And I just kept telling myself I was waiting for the right moment to get started writing professionally. And it came to a point where I was about to get laid off from work. It didn't blindside me. I knew that it was coming. And so it started me to thinking, what do I want to do? And writing. So it was like, okay, if I'm going to be laid off from work, this is the time, I can write and everything. And it taught me so much. Number one, it exposed fear. And if someone had told me that I was afraid, it's like, no, I ain't afraid. I'm still trying to figure things out, but I'm not afraid. And the reality is that fear was taking a front seat in my life. And it was so amazing to discover that. And it was only when I embarked on the journey to write professionally. People would call me, hey, what you doing? Even if I was writing, oh, nothing. And at that moment, I was downplaying my writing because whether I was a beginner or I had been doing it for years, either way it go, I was a writer. I was writing. And I would always say, oh, nothing, dismissing my writing because how dare I try to be a professional writer? How dare I have hopes and dreams and goals? And so I would always downplay it. If someone needed me, I was laid off. And the entire time I was laid off, I let everything and everyone take priority over my writing. I'll come back to it and things like that. So as a result, I was starting, stopping, not finishing anything. And it really showed me that it was fear. It was fear showing up. Basically, I didn't believe that I was qualified to be a real writer, to be an author. And it was absolutely amazing to have that discovery. And so, needless to say, I stopped again, but I stopped with more awareness about myself. And years later, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, discovered things about myself, my strengths, my weaknesses, things like that. And so it was absolutely amazing. I've always been a person that as I learned, I try to share what I learned, because I know that in life, we're going to face challenges no matter how strong you are, no matter how educated you are, no matter how financially sound you are, you will face challenges. You will face ups and downs. So I've always been that person, that wants to share knowledge and insight and experiences to try to help somebody along on this life's journey. And that's the reason why I'm here today. I'm still here and I'm still doing the same thing, trying to help someone along on their life's journey. I'm Renita Williams, author of Fearless, Focused, and Determined on Purpose, and this is my channel.